beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for January 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your monthly reading for January 2023. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to let you know, January starts off with a pretty slow pace, which will actually ease us all into the new year gently. Now, Capricorn energy does bring us great fortune, great focus, diligence, and perseverance. So it is a great asset to go through this month as the start of the year, of course. It gives us time to reflect on the things that you've been building before charging forward. Now, the planets are in a better place this year as we enter 2023. Jupiter remains direct until May, and it promises better luck, amplifying passion for life, adventure, and because it's in Aries, we get an opportunity to be inspired and embrace our own confidence and our inner power. Now, the sun is also in Aquarius, and that is from the 20th of January, which gives us all a little bit more power. When the sun is in Aquarius, it's power to the people and to the collective. However, there is Uranus going direct right at the end of the month, and that brings major change and shock surprises. Planet of expansion, but also rebellion. Uranus does tend to kick back against restriction. So whilst it does make us feel a little bit uncomfortable, it brings change, innovation, and positive transitions. And it actually makes us break out of our comfort zone and free ourselves from anything that's been restricting our path and our growth, so you can be true to yourself and rebel against limitations. So it's a very positive time. Now, I do feel like the year really kicks off around about the 12th of January because Mars goes direct during this time, okay? Mercury also goes direct at the end of the month as well. So the combination brings more clarity, a can-do attitude, and a zest for life. Also, things start to go in the right direction. And I can see from your chart here in your cards that you are headed in the right direction in January. Now, in particular, my beautiful Sagittarians, your second house of value is starred for you. This is influencing you at this time. How you value yourself, stability, security, cash, property, possessions, all of those things. You'll be protecting what you've already worked for, and you will be trying to find discounts and deals for, you know, to get the same product, for example, at a lower price, because that second house really rules your house of finding a good deal, negotiating better deals. Also, 8th house is ruling you from the end of the month, and that's how to transform your finances. It tends to be about joint finances like credit card debt, mortgages, things like that. So you'll be focusing on transforming your finances, protecting what you've got already, and paying bills just to make sure that you are debt-free as much as possible, of course, as much as you can afford. Now, your first card is the Tower. So whilst those two houses, the second house and the 8th house, are about security and transforming your finances, the Tower energy indicates that sometimes you may feel that being good with your money and being careful is important, but also it can feel a little bit restricting or boring. You know, when we are in search for stability, we sometimes feel a little bit constrained and feel that we need to break out of our comfort zone. You need to liberate yourself. So I definitely feel like you're going to have a bit of push and pull energy in January. Yes, it's going to be starting with a slow pace, but the Tower indicates you want to do something different. You want to break out. You want to be free. Okay, now the Tower energy, it's in your protagonist energy, which means you are a force to be reckoned with as you move into 2023. Okay, you are the Tower energy. You are the one breaking free, liberating yourself from restriction, from going round and round in repetitive circles. You want 2023 to be different, so you are doing everything differently in order to make that happen. With the Tower energy, it can mean that you're going to shock a lot of people by all of a sudden changing your schedule, or maybe changing job, or it's really like new you, new year, new scene, new everything. You want to just shake things up a little bit. The Tower does tend to represent, you know, a prison or a limitation that you felt stuck in for a while and that you've been unhappy with. But you see the new year, or you see January, as the pinnacle point, the climax for you to make major changes. Now, I definitely see that you're going to do the usual changes that people collectively do, like setting intentions, better healthcare routines, diet, exercise routines, getting better sleep, really connecting to source and finding peace of mind and ways to manage your stress levels, things like that. But with the Tower energy, something needs shaken up here, okay? The Tower, you know, it does feel uncomfortable at first, because when you're making major changes, you're coming out of your comfort zone, but it is for your higher good, okay? When you get the Tower energy, it is a positive transition to bring something new or make space for new energy. You're taking a leap of faith, ineffectively. As you can see, those two figures, they take a leap of faith, because it is better to take that leap and do something different rather than remain in the same old energy. And you, my beautiful Sagittarians, you are always forward moving. You don't like to remain stuck or be feeling oppressed. I mean, most people don't. It's human nature wanting to be free. But I feel you need things to be interesting. You need that spark, that passion that you've got, that joie de vivre. And I feel the last couple of years, there's this energy within Sagittarians that I'm picking up, where you feel like your wings have been clipped in some way and you've had enough. So I just get this energy of you like, no, I'm doing things differently and I'm shaking things up a little bit, okay? So you really are a force to be reckoned with here. Now, the High Priestess is in the resistance position. And when you get the High Priestess in the resistance position, this can mean that you've felt that you've disconnected a little bit from meditating or from source in some way. You may have lapsed in terms of your spiritual gifts. You may have taken your foot off the pedal for a little bit when it comes to your it's not in terms of your personal development, because I feel like you've been doing a lot of personal development work, but I feel that perhaps you've been really busy and you haven't had time to really connect to source. And I feel also there's been a lack of faith. You may have been really tested in 2022, and I feel like you will be rediscovering your faith and your inner strength and power throughout January, okay? Because it starts in the resistance position, which is in the reverse, and by the end of the month, the High Priestess is in the upright. I also feel some of you beautiful Sagittarians are keeping these changes that you're making to yourself. Okay, I feel like you're working really hard in silence to make some lifestyle changes, and you're keeping it to yourself just to see how it goes. Okay, now let me see what else I'm getting here. The High Priestess represents secrets or mystery. So I feel like some of you may feel like withdrawing, going off grid to really focus on your goals, your desires, and a lot of people are going to be asking, where is Sagittarius in the month of January? I feel some of you are going to be just off grid a little bit to really focus. I feel January gives you that sense of focus, but I feel you're focusing on things that make you excited or make you feel like it's fun to do. Of course, we've all got tasks and responsibilities that we've all got to do that feel a little bit humdrum, repetitive cycle, but I feel like your energy here is like you're promising yourself that this year is going to be different, because you're taking the initiative to make things happen and change up the script, the narrative that you've been living for a little while. I feel like you're making things a little bit more exciting. The end outcome is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot card represents overcoming an obstacle or a difficulty and moving towards a desire or some sort of success here. The Chariot card also indicates triumph, movement forward. Some of you are promising yourself that you're going to do a little bit more traveling this year, that you're really going to shake up your schedule, that you're really focusing. Some of you may even go on a spiritual retreat in order to connect more to source, but at the same time discover new lands, whether it's a vacation, or I just get this sense of rediscovering life again. Okay, that's what I feel about 2023, but I feel it really starts in January for you. Also with the Chariot card, this is your determination, your willpower. And I feel like you're being very controlled with your finances as well. Some of you, now, please don't shoot the messenger when I say this. I'm going to go a bit deeper when I get into the Celtic cross. But I do get this energy that some of you may be a little bit shocked at your spending, okay? Some of you may be tightening the reins, as it were, regarding spending. There may be something that comes up or has come up that you have to pay for that you did not expect. Like, for example, something breaking down. It could be like a boiler, or it could be something in the home that you need. I just feel like there could be an unexpected bill that comes out. Now, I feel it's something that's manageable. I want you to be aware of that. I don't want you worrying about that, okay? I see it's something manageable, but you're frustrated. You're like, I was saving that money for this. I feel like you're getting like, you know, frustrated about it. But I feel like you do sort it out, and you're looking at January with tightening your purse strings. You're being really strict with yourself in terms of spending, okay? So let's see a little bit more detail of what's coming your way. I just want you to be aware that whatever changes you're making, okay, use your instinct, use your intuition, because you're going to be very successful. Whatever this is, you are headed in the right direction, and you may even have a choice at the end of the month as to which direction to go in. This card represents travel. Some of you may even buy a new car, or you may be trading in your car for another one. There's definitely an energy here of you moving forward at high speed. Things are headed in the right direction. I keep getting this energy of you being on the road to success, or being on the road to achieving a goal. Okay, something that you've got in your sights that you've wanted to achieve for quite some time. I feel like you're right on target, okay? But you're doing something differently to get it. So if you've done what you've always done and you haven't got to where you want to go, I definitely see January as a pinnacle month for you making major changes, okay? Now we've got the Five of Swords as a starting position. We've got the Queen of Wands there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarius? Whoa. Okay, I just got to go get those cards. One moment, please. They just scooched across the table for you. Okay. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay. Whoa, your reading is like off the charts. We've got the Justice card. We've also got 4 and the Emperor. Okay, so let us see what's happening here. We've got the Five of Swords. Whenever there's any major change going on, or any, because I feel like you're restructuring your schedule, your lifestyle, you're connecting to healthier energies this year. You're definitely leaving, you know, energy vampires behind, or if anyone's trying to push your buttons, I feel like you're leaving all that energy behind. You're disconnecting from it. You're not involving yourself in any petty dramas. I feel like you're taking a step back, withdrawing. But with any restructure, Five of Swords indicates mental conflict, or worry, anxiety, okay? Now, I feel like you have been dealing with a lot of people, perhaps, who have caused a lot of drama, or have been very unfair. They've been very selfish in their dealings with you. They've not really thought about you in some way. And I feel like you are turning your back on those situations because they no longer have place in your life. Now, I'm going to pull a card on the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords can be about anxiety or worry. It can represent... it can also represent brainstorming, okay? I'm just picking up on this energy. Brainstorming a way to perhaps make more money, or find more excitement, or ways to build your confidence in a situation, because sometimes you doubt your wonderful self, my beautiful Sagittarians. I see January as being a real power month for you. I definitely see you getting good karma, and there's more money to come as well. But I feel like you've struggled. You struggled to get to this position. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on your starting position, because the Five of Swords indicates that you may feel a little bit uncertain as to how the year is going to go. Now, if I look at this figure, they're kind of looking at the Death card and the Tower energy. So I feel like there's been some sort of restrictive energy around you, or you felt stuck in a bit of a rut, in a repetitive cycle, and you've promised yourself you're going to make some changes. Okay, because the past position is the Death card, change, restructure, rejuvenation. But the Five of Swords is like overthinking. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? Okay, 4 of Cups. You've been feeling pretty fed up. Okay, same old thing. You're wondering if the new year will bring anything new, or whether it's just the same old energy pegged as a new year and new opportunities. But I definitely see things improving for you as you move throughout the month, and it extends right on into the year as well. Okay, now some of you may have had a bit of a shock at the end of 2022, and you are still kind of finding your way through that, and you will find your way through that. Whatever's happened, they're indicating that things definitely improve and head in the right direction. There's more success there for you. Four of Cups does tend to mean that things have not been going your way, or there's been a disappointment, or you're feeling just bored and discouraged with the way things are at the moment, and you know that things need to be shaken up. Okay, as you can see, that Four of Cups, the universe offers a cup that's out of the blue. So I feel like the universe is actually going to surprise you, because the Tower indicates surprise. As long the Tower is in your position. If you get a Tower in a reading, you want it to be in your position. That's your protagonist energy, how you're feeling about things right now, which means there needs to be restructure. There needs to be change. You need to liberate yourself. Three of Wands, okay, you're looking further afield. You're looking ahead to the year, and you're looking at either traveling or something that you're engineering, something that you're planning. You're waiting for it to happen. Okay, Three of Wands is a card of a project in the works, or you being really inspired to create something that's going to be very successful. Look, the sea is golden. There's lots of wonderful opportunities that lay ahead for you, but you can't see them at the moment because, you know, the beginning of the year, we start to feel excited, new energy, new opportunities, a new version of ourselves. But I see that you've been very philosophical as well, and you're starting to think, well, you know, it's just a new year in terms of time. What is going to change about this year? What energy is going to, you know, make any difference? So a little bit of overthinking there, a little bit of catastrophizing perhaps, worrying about what the future holds. Some of you may be worrying about finances with that Five of Pentacles there, but as you can see, the potential is the Five of Pentacles, which means, you know, economically things are a little bit unstable at the moment, but in the near future you've got the Ten of Pentacles, which means you put yourself in a really strong position financially, and I definitely see more money coming towards you in the year itself. But in January I definitely see like an influx of finances, and I feel like there's a little bit more money to save, okay, because I feel like you're attracting wealth at this time. The Queen of Wands is all about confidence, and it's your crossing energy. Your guides want you to have more confidence and believe in yourself. January, I definitely see you discovering a new you where you have that inner power, and also they want you to see how attractive you are. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. They want you to fall in love with yourself aesthetically as much as your inner world as well, okay? And I feel like you will find that confidence. Now, luck is on your side when you get the Queen of Wands, okay? So there may be some sort of project that you want to create. It could be a collaboration with other people, and you may be someone who's quite shy and you feel it's difficult, but you're pushing yourself out of comfort zones and out of your boundary level in order to bring in more exciting times. The Queen of Wands tends to be someone who is very personable, gets on really well with people, but sometimes lacks a bit of confidence. You have a magnetic energy about you in January, okay? And that means you're attracting wealth, you're attracting people, good people to your energy. You're also attracting people to collaborate with in terms of business or travel. Some of you may, you know, book some sort of travel with friends or your soul tribe in some way. But remember, luck is on your side, because the black cat, when you get it in the tarot, it indicates, you know, no matter what venture you are trying to achieve or creatively bring to life, luck will be there with you, and it will, your project will happen no matter what, okay? So I feel like you're going to be surprised at an outcome being so good when you're expecting the worst, because I get this energy of you expecting the worst but getting the best, okay? Some of you may be stepping into a leadership position or get a surprise opportunity to level up, get a promotion or raise of finances, and it will take you completely unawares, but you're going to be really proud of yourself because you did all that hard work and you're getting to where you want to go. Some of you may be setting up your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, or actually you are one already, and you attract new clients or new views if you're on social media, and new money. Okay, I feel like you're going from strength to strength financially, but also it helps you build your confidence. Okay, that's something that you'll definitely be working on in the month of January. Also, with the Queen of Wands, now, when it comes to finances, the Queen of Wands is someone who likes to be a little bit loose with the cash, okay? So, you know, treating yourself is important. I definitely see that you are going to be getting better deals and discounts in the month of January, and not every sign is going to. Some signs may look and they will not find, but you're going to be able to find the best deals available. But I would definitely say, keep a tight rein on your finances, because although there's more money coming on in, I definitely get this energy of you wanting to save for either some sort of major purchase here. I mean, it could be a home, because they're highlighting the 10 of Pentacles there, which tends to be about the home space. So some of you may be wanting to have a quick move, or a you know, sell your home, or even relocate somewhere else. Perhaps you're looking at real estate and you're waiting for an economic crash or something like that, or some sort of fluctuation in terms of interest rates. I mean, a crash would not be good for everybody, of course, so that's it's a difficult one to predict. But as you can see, economic fluctuations are occurring, and I can see that 2023 is going to be a difficult year financially for a lot of people. Although we do have Jupiter in the mix right up until May, which brings a lot of prosperity. There are some planetary alignments that bring some interesting fluctuations around about March, the end of March, okay? So, but I'll get into that. I'm doing a yearly reading for everybody, each sign, just to go through each month individually. So we'll tackle that when we get to it. 9 of Wands, you've been struggling, okay? I really see that, my beautiful Sagittarians, you've been struggling and you've been putting a brave face on things. So I feel January, although it starts off a little bit difficult, or it starts off with you making some major changes that are necessary, I feel like you're cautiously making these changes, but they are necessary. You're not giving up on these changes. I feel like you go from strength to strength, okay? So just, it's almost like you're easing your way into making major lifestyle changes, and you're doing things differently, okay, which actually helps you grow your power. Now, the 9 of Wands is also a card of, how can I put this? They're just giving me this energy. One moment, please. It's, yeah, it's the same energy. It's like taken unawares by a bill. Okay, that's all I can keep coming up with. Okay, and I hate to give you that news, my beautiful Sagittarians, but forewarned is forearmed, right? It's something that, for example, I'm just going to pull a card on it, because it could be like in the form of you pay for something and they take too much money. And you're like, what? And then they give you back the money. You're fairly recompensed. Or it could be that something breaks down and you have to pay for it. Yeah, I'm keep getting it. 4 of Pentacles, you know, hold on to your finances, because there is some sort of bill. I hate to say it. I really hate it. I mean, nobody likes to hear that, but 4 of Pentacles. I'm just going to one more. Whoa. The Hierophant and the Moon. Okay, so it could be that like there is a raise in inflation again, or the price of things are going up, because the Hierophant represents hierarchy. It represents, you know, the powers that be who make the decisions, the institutions, the governments, things like that, especially when you've got the Emperor there as well. So it could be that there's a raise in taxes, or there's a raise in, I mean, that's always the way, isn't it? You know, the Moon card represents uncertain or hidden. So I keep getting the same energy. So just watch out for that. Again, it will nibble at your savings. That's what I'm getting, okay? It's not going to ruin you. I don't see it as ruining you, but I see it as really nibbling away at savings that you're going to be really frustrated with. So again, yeah, I'm going to move on from that, because no one likes to hear that news. But I got to be honest with you. I got to be real. I can't just, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to like give you like, it's not, I just want you to be aware it's nothing to worry about, but it may make you feel really frustrated, okay? Now, in the past position, we've got the Death card. So you know that something needed to change within your energy field and within your schedule. I feel like you're welcoming in the new, because you get to make the changes. It's almost like it inspires you to make the changes that you felt have been necessary for quite some time. The Death card energy is all about evolving, making progress, releasing anything that's been stagnant. It's so important because, you know, the Death card comes before the Tower, and you're currently in the Tower energy. That's your protagonist energy for the beginning of the month. And December has felt really like claustrophobic, or you felt that, you know, it's just the same old thing. So I definitely feel like the changes that you're making, they may shock a lot of people, but I feel like they're necessary for you to get to where you want to go. Some of you may actually, you know, decide suddenly that you don't want to be in the job that you're in. You may decide to leave that place, and you actually find a new opportunity that brings in double the money that you were making before. Okay, some of you may set up your own business, and once it starts going and you've got all the contracts in place and the legalities and things like that, I definitely see your finances growing, you investing a lot of work and time and energy and devotion, and it starts amplifying, and suddenly, you know, you are an entrepreneur who's making a lot of financial wealth. Okay, there's a lot of, I get this energy of generational wealth, of you making so much money that there is like enough for pension and leaving a legacy for family, should you want to have a family, that sort of thing. Okay, now what is above you? 5 of Pentacles. Now the 5 of Pentacles indicates difficulty. Okay, and you recognize that it's tough right now, that it's difficult right now, but I feel part of you is going to find the faith to recognize that things can only get better. Okay, and they will get better. I feel once you've had that weird unexpected bill that comes in, or something breaks down and you have to like pay out a little bit of money and you're really frustrated, from there your luck is better. Okay, that is like, you know, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. That's it, and then you're home free, and there's a lot more prosperity headed in your direction. But I just want to pull a card on the 5 of Pentacles, because I'm getting an energy of some of you may have had or picked up a seasonal bug, and you know, it may even linger until about mid-January, and it's really frustrating. But then I feel once you get the rest you need and you take it easy, then suddenly you're back to best, you're empowered. But they're indicating better sleep. If you can, get better sleep. You know, close down your phone, your laptop, everything like that, maybe half an hour before you go to bed, or even an hour if you're bold enough. And then just, you know, be with your mind, be with your center, and, you know, meditate if you have to, or just lie there in bed and see what thoughts come into your head, and just allow yourself to have a really deep sleep, because you'll heal quicker. Okay, I'm just going to clarify this 5 of Pentacles for you. Oh, the Devil card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay, now I am getting an energy here of someone either holding you at arm's length or making you feel unappreciated. Okay, this is someone that either you work with or someone that, I mean, it could be a Capricorn energy. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. There's an energy here of someone who, I feel like you're just doing you, okay? And this person, there is an element of jealousy about this person. This person is jealous of either your position, or they are, wow, you got all the drama. You're trying to stay away from drama, my beautiful Sagittarius, and you've got all of that happening in your energy. So there's someone here who may try to push your buttons. Now they're giving me a song. Oh, okay. They're giving me a very famous song, Michael Jackson song. I said, you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. Okay. Okay, so I can't really remember what that song's about. You want to be starting something. So some of you may be wanting to launch something. You want to be starting a new project. Maybe even you're collaborating with somebody on something, and they may try to pull rank, or they may try to push your buttons. Okay, but I see you actually being really awesome at what you do. And if there's a promotion up or available for you, I feel you not reacting to them trying to push your buttons actually gets you the promotion. Okay, so just watch out for that. If you're in a work setting, we got the Devil card there. So this, I just get this energy from someone trying to push your buttons or trying to hold you back in some way. But with the Tower energy, I see you releasing any restriction. We've got the Three of Pentacles there, so a group setting, collaboration. You're very talented. When you get a Three of Pentacles, it indicates people talk about your gifts. They talk about your talents all the time. You're not even aware of it, how much people appreciate you, but there's that one person who perhaps is a little bit jealous there. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're just doing you. Okay, now this could be that, for example, you are also trying to leave your workspace and trying to move into a new position, and you may have to give a certain amount of leave. So you may feel contracted or bound to that place, but you really want to be in the other place. So there's a new opportunity. I mean, some of you are going to bring in a new job that brings in more finances. As I said, it will be like so much more money than what you're earning at the moment. And you may feel that you have to, you can't start it right away. You have to wait until your contract ends. Okay. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're awesome at what you do. Okay. And I feel like you're at the top of your game if you're working. If you're looking for work, I feel like you are a master of your craft, and don't lose faith if you haven't found a job at the moment. There's definitely one coming on in. One will be presented to you in the month of January. It may be towards the middle and end of January, but I feel like it's not at the beginning. The contracts and everything get signed around about the 3rd week of January is what I see for you, okay? Now, also, the other energy I'm getting with this is you're feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, because things just have remained the same and you felt very stuck for a very long time. You may have felt stuck in a rut. And when you get the Devil card, that indicates feeling bound or helpless in your situation. And the Three of Pentacles indicates you have a lot of talent, you have a lot of potential, and you're planning something. You're planning something to get yourself out of the humdrum, because the Eight of Pentacles is also an energy of repetitive cycles. But some of you may put yourself on a course of learning to do something different, to really shake up your energy in order to find more interesting things in life to do. Even if you love what you're doing, I feel like you are kind of looking for new inspiration because you're feeling a little bit stuck. Okay, and I feel January is the month to come unstuck for you, especially as you move throughout. I keep saying it, it's round about the 12th of March. 12th of March. What I meant to say is the 12th of January, because Mars goes direct. Okay, and that's when you feel inspired to get out of the humdrum energy. But the 12th of March may also, because I'm channeling at the same time as doing this reading, the 12th of March may also be a very important factor. We'll find out in your monthly read, just so you're aware. In the near future, we got 10 of Pentacles. Okay, some of you may have a family business or be thinking about setting up a family business, or even trying to set up some sort of second stream of income that you can do from home, because the Ten of Pentacles is the home space. But the Ten of Pentacles basically means you're attracting more wealth. Whatever you feel like you lose out on, or whatever opportunity you felt that you've lost out on, there is something much better to replace it, shall we say. Ten of Pentacles, you're attracting wealth, and it's also an energy of thinking about your legacy. You're looking to the future to almost wonder what you're doing at the moment. What will be your legacy? Okay. Now, of course, your 2nd and 8th houses are connected at this time. So that means you're going to be thinking a lot about finances. And that's why finances are coming up very strongly in your chart. It doesn't mean that you won't find love, or, if you're looking for love, but I feel the month of January is more focused on your finances and on your direction throughout the rest of the year, and building confidence to make the changes that are necessary to make you feel like alive again and excited about what you do and whatever you connect to. Even if you're retired, I feel like some of you may have felt a little bit stuck in a rut where you feel like it's the same old energy, and you're trying to push yourself out of comfort zones to experience new horizons. Some of you, as I said, will book travel, or you're taking travel at the end of January, or you're going to book it for some point in the year. Like, I feel like it's like a major vacation that will be taken. Okay, something that you've been perhaps wanting to do for a while. It's something that costs a little bit of money, something you've been saving for, and that's why you're going to be feeling a little bit frustrated that an unexpected bill comes along and nibbles away at that. But still, you're on the right course for what you intended, so it's not something to worry about. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. This is in your advice to yourself. Some of you may be like, look for a new stream of income, or, you know, set up your own business. Ace of Pentacles is a potential of finances, and you've got the 10. You know, this is almost like a starting point, starting position. And in the near future, we've got the 10. So whatever it is that you're working towards, a lot more abundance, affluence headed your way. I feel like you're getting into an inner circle as well. Okay, inner circle. Ace of Pentacles represents the beginning of something, the universe coming on in to give you a gift of an opportunity. So this could be a new job, a raise, or a promotion, or some sort of financial news that indicates an opportunity for you to elevate and you know, bring in good fortune. It elevates you above what you've been at this moment in time in terms of affluence. Ace of Pentacles also. Okay, I'm also being shown a gift in the water, like a literal gift. I mean, some of you may get a late birthday gift in January, okay? Something that didn't come through in the mail until January. Yeah, I feel like a belated birthday gift is headed towards you in January is what they're showing me. Okay, so watch out for that as well. It's a lovely surprise, and for some of you it's connected to growing your own food or growing herbs or something like that. There's something about growth, or some of you perhaps maybe are trying to move to a location where you can grow your own foods or get back to the land. There's something about natural produce coming through on this card for you, okay? So I feel like you're definitely connecting to healthier eating habits. And right now in the water, I'm being shown a skipping rope, okay? So perhaps some of you are have just bought a skipping rope. I don't feel like the gift is a skipping rope. I want you to be aware of that, okay? I feel like this is something that either you have taken up or will be taking up. Skipping rope can just represent high energy, or you know, your endorphins moving, or you connecting to exercise routines, or trying to do exercise that you would enjoy, okay? Not the standard get on a, you know, a treadmill and just do this jogging that sometimes can become a little bit mundane. I feel like the skipping rope represents a little bit more joyful energy, a little bit more playfulness, trying to attract more of that into your life. So, I mean, some of you could be literally listening to this reading right now, skipping on a skipping rope. So please take it as it resonates. It could also be a symbol for what you will see over the next 4 to 5 weeks. You may see someone skipping with a skipping rope in the street or in someone's yard. That is a symbol that things are getting better. There are improvements. There's more money coming on in, and you're headed in the right direction, okay? Also that song, that Michael Jackson song that played, I mean, want to be starting something. I get this energy of starting or launching a new project. It's going to be very, very fruitful. Also, or it could be a new job as well, or some sort of new position. Some of you with the Emperor card, you're stepping into a leadership position, managerial, or a position with more power and status, okay? And that's why you're attracting people who are a little bit jealous of your talents. So just watch out for that. You know, ignore those haters. You know, they're just, they have to deal with themselves, and that's punishment enough. So I would say just ignore those and just do you. The external circumstances, 4 Wands, something to celebrate. Okay, there's really positive energy from round about the 12th of January. I was almost going to say 12th of March again. So there's obviously something here about the 12th of March. So I would mark it in your diaries as something. Perhaps it's a goal that you've got and you've written 12th of March in there, or 12th of March is in some way relevant for you. So I would mark it in your diaries just in case, and we'll see what comes through on the yearly readings for you. But the 4 Wands is about celebration, good times, getting out there and celebrating a win. Also, whatever it is you've been preparing for, expect it to be successful, okay? This is a lot of harmony, peace, stability, and rest. This can be a card of rest, and you've got a 4 Swords there as well, of rest. So I feel like some sort of climax is occurring in terms of a personal development for you that you will celebrate with your friends. Also with the 4 Wands, you yearn to get out there and have a little bit more fun. This is a card of letting your hair down and, you know, going out and spending time with good company. And I feel this is something that you've been yearning for a while, because you felt a little bit stuck in a rut. So some of you may be reuniting with people you haven't seen for a while, and it just injects really good energy where, you know, you know when you meet somebody that you haven't seen for a while, it just feels like you've never left, and you leave like walking on air because it's just so good to see those people, okay? You're definitely going to feel like that after, you know, reconnecting to whoever this person is. There may be someone from your past that you've, and by your past, I mean someone that maybe you haven't spoken to for a long time, 6 months, a year, maybe even a couple of years. They reach out and, you know, you meet up. And I feel like you haven't met up for a long time, and it just feels good to feel their energy. Also, the Four of Wands, for some of you who are looking to buy a new home or looking to sell your home, there's really good news. I definitely see, you know, an opportunity for it all to come together. There'll be contracts and things signed towards the end of January. So I feel like there's, it's pretty fast moving energy towards the end of January for you. So if you're looking to either buy or sell a home, there's definitely an opportunity, something that you will be quite excited about. And yeah, I want to pull a card, one more card on that Four of Wands, because I feel there is an opportunity for you to meet an important connection in the month of January. Let me see what that is. Can you please clarify that important connection? What's that coming through? It's just coming through right now. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, they're indicating it's something related to money. Because you've got the Ace of Pentacles here already. So either you're meeting a very important connection, or somebody sees your worth and actually wants to elevate you in terms of finances, or they give you an opportunity, whoever this person is. Excuse me. Now, it could be the gift of knowledge. It doesn't have to be financial related. It could be a gift of knowledge that actually turns out to be very fortunate for you. It could also be they offer an opportunity to either work with them, collaborate with them. This person may also, they're indicating this person that you meet in the month of January is a gift. Now, this person, they may do you, they're giving me the word favor in the water. This person may do you a favor that's really relevant to your life. So watch out for that. This person, you know, I feel like this person, I'm not going to assign a gender to this person, because I feel like it's either that they're masculine and they, how can I put that? This person's got a lot of contacts, but they're showing up in very masculine energy. But I actually also have a feminine energy to this person as well. So I feel like this person's very balanced and in their energy. So I can't actually tap into whether what gender they are. So I'm just going to say they've got very strong masculine and feminine energy, and they're a very balanced person. So I'll just leave it like that. But this person, they do you a good turn. Okay. Hope and a fear, we've got the Justice card. Now, this is about karma, okay? Justice card is about cause and effect. You're hoping that the changes that you're making will ricochet throughout the rest of your life and bring good karma, and they will, okay? I see a lot of power. I see a lot of you being in a good position, and I feel like there is success on the horizon for you. January is actually a very successful month for you, but it doesn't start off that way, okay? It starts off a little bit bumpy for you. Excuse me. Also, because I'm going to ground myself. Because the Justice card, she's holding the Sword of Truth, and I started to lose my voice. It indicates that there may be something that perhaps you have to speak up on. So it could be this person trying to either bully you or trying to get in the way of your success. I feel like you will have like a conversation, perhaps even with HR, if you are working or if this is in a working environment. But I feel like you say your piece. You speak your truth, okay? And then it gets resolved and you hit the ground running and you move forward towards success. But I feel like you're not engaging in any drama. You're just being your wonderful, authentic self. And I feel like diplomacy is important. You are finding a way to actively say what you mean and mean what you say, but not be rude or not be unkind about it. I feel you're being really direct, okay? Justice card also indicates if you've been going through some sort of legal issue right now, you may be expecting the worst, but actually you will receive the best, is what they're showing me. They're showing me it's a fair outcome, but you may get a little bit more money than you expected, which is really positive. The Justice card, though, does indicate that cause and effect is in play in your life. So in order to have the reward, you have to make the changes that are necessary to get there, okay? Because when we do something that we love doing, and eventually it becomes a repetitive cycle, and eventually we start to fall out of love with that cycle, we actually lower our vibrations, and you'll start to notice that things don't go as well for you as you'd hoped because your vibrations are starting to get lower. So it's about finding unique ways to bring in a little bit more excitement into your everyday life, okay, to make changes. And I definitely see you doing that. Now the fear here with the Justice card, because this is all about balance and harmony, you don't like it when things are in disarray, okay? I feel like you're trying to be a little bit more organized in January, and you hate it when someone is trying to push your buttons. I mean, who would like it? Nobody. But I feel there's this energy of dishonesty. Okay, so you may be a little bit annoyed with someone doing something behind your back. Okay, it could be this person. Let me just see what that is for you. Or it could be a fear. It could be like, because it's in the hopes and fear position. You just want everybody to be honest, open, happy, and harmonious. But there's something or somebody here that the Moon card, hidden. Okay, again, I mean, that was one of the cards that was connected to that person that's trying to push your buttons. There's something hidden. Someone could be keeping a secret from you, and intuitively you know it. Okay, but actually it's a fortuitous one. With the Wheel of Fortune, it works out in your favor. So whether this person is trying to, you know, behind the scenes sabotage you, it actually comes to light in front of the right people, and you are seen as a person who is authentic, honest, and open, and that this person is deceptive and keeping things behind the scenes. It could also be that whatever this person has proposed and is hiding or has hidden from you, everything comes to light. A truth always comes to light, and it definitely comes to light in January for you, but it works out in your favor. Wheel of Fortune, luck is on your side. And if you know my readings, you'll know that the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune show up together in the readings to represent, you know, a fortuitous surprise, you know, something that could be shocking at first, but is actually a wonderful shock. It actually works out in your favor. I'm going to go one more. Yeah, Seven of Swords. This is someone who is trying to get away with something, but it comes to light. Okay, at the right time, you discover it. Also, the Seven of Swords is a card of independence because it's golden. It does mean there's positive energy attached to this card. It's always perceived as negative, but the history of this card is, you know, anything in the tarot that is golden or yellow represents good fortune, abundance, and positive energy. So this figure, the history indicates this person is actually stealing the weaponry from the army because he does not want to fight. He wants to find an alternative way to find a resolution. So he's taking the weaponry. He does not want to, you know, resolve things with violence. He wants to find an alternative way that is more peaceful. So I definitely get this energy of something coming to light that can be resolved peacefully, but at the same time you exert your power in that situation. It could be a family situation because you got the Ten of Pentacles. It could also be something that's work related, but it doesn't have to be, okay? It gets resolved and it's actually better all around. I feel like there's a lot more respect that comes in the situation once it's all out into the open, okay? Now, I do see that you're going to be very productive in the month of January. I definitely see you having a lot of paperwork to adhere to. Some of you may be doing your taxes, things like that. And that may be the surprise bill, for example. It may be that you are tallying things up and you expected it to be a certain thing, but because they've raised the threshold or, you know, they have decided not to include an expense, for example, the tax bill may be a bit higher. So remember that, okay? Now, at the end of the month, we get the Four of Swords. So that is a need for rest because you are burning yourself out. Four of Swords indicates, you know, you recovering from any difficulty, getting better sleep, you know, being... you know, having more peace of mind. So as you can see, you start the month of January in the Five of Swords energy, which means there's a lot of anxiety, overthinking, and, you know, the Four of Swords, though, at the end of the month indicates much more peace of mind and an ability to rest. Seven of Pentacles, you know, as you can see, a little bit of a chunk has come out of your savings because we've got 5, then it goes to 10, then we've got 7. So Seven of Pentacles indicates you're still left with finances. Also, the Seven of Pentacles is about you evaluating things that you're dissatisfied with, okay? Really changing the way that you work, making major developments in order to plan something new. It's like the amount of effort that you put into something, is it worth it? If it's not yielding good results, then I feel like you're changing it, you're leaving it, you're taking charge, and you're being successful in your decisions. This is a card of planning, strategizing. So I feel like you are looking at your finances and transforming those finances because of your 8th house. And the Emperor energy indicates either being in control of your own business or stepping into a leadership position in some way that really helps you totally boss up. Also, the Emperor energy is about building your legacy, building your empire, becoming a visionary, and also protecting everything that you've worked for so far. So I definitely get an energy of you being able to save, because this is a card of savings, and getting better sleep, better rest. There's definitely some sort of financial news or opportunity headed your way. And whilst you're expecting the worst or bracing yourself for the worst, because you've got double 5 here, you're expecting the worst and you're very cautious, but it actually turns out better than you expected, okay? And there's some really good karma headed your way as well. So I'm just going to pull one more card just to clarify before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Judgment card. So Judgment card is about weighing up your options, listening to your higher self, and leaving your old life behind in order to embrace new. This is a card of recognizing that you're on your soul path, your true prosperity path, your true north. And if you've been feeling that you haven't quite been hitting that mark, you're definitely on target when it comes to the month of January, especially the end of the month, okay? So very positive energy. I feel like listening to your inner guides, your intuition, is so important. And the Judgment card indicates a choice, a fork in the road. So I see you having to make big decisions in January about changing your schedule, changing your eating habits, your exercise routines, your sleeping patterns, in order to be the best version of who you can be. And, you know, I feel like you're totally on the road to success. Now, success looks differently for everybody. Some people's idea of success is more money. There's definitely that on the horizon for you. Some of you, it is better health. There's definitely that on the horizon as well, because the 5 of Pentacles goes to the 10. So you may have felt depleted in your resources or your energy, but by the end of the month, you're actually completely fulfilled. I also see that there's a lot of people around you who are very loyal to you. You've got some really good friendship networks that will prove themselves in the month of January as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now, I'm also seeing a collage of photos in the water. So someone may actually gift you a collage of photos, or, oh, sorry, I have some more candles like over there, and suddenly I've got a flower and one of the leaves just fell on the candle. So I've just got to go and check that out. One moment, please. I don't want it to burn. Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, whew. Disaster averted. I like to read with a light. It's important that I have candles reading with the light. But I also don't want to burn down the house. I'm staying at my folks' house. So I will be back at my usual space in the next couple of weeks. But I'm here with them at the moment. And look at your final card, Adventure. Okay, so I definitely have picked up on this energy of you desiring a little bit more excitement. It says, dare to do things differently, sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams, attempt the great journey with confidence, be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You're more powerful than you know. You know, sometimes, my beautiful Sagittarians, I think, you know, I should maybe just pull one card from this deck and that's your reading, because that really eloquently said everything that was in this reading for you in one card. Okay, so I hope you can see that there for you. One card, orca whale. Now whales, you know, of course they like to have fun. They are one of the most beautiful creatures that like to frolic in the waves. So I feel like it is important for you to embrace that adventurous side of you, because If you don't, you will remain stagnant for a while and it will just suck the life out of you. Okay, so it's important to find balance. Now, of course, you know, not everybody's got the finances to go off on a wonderful trip to either Kenya or, you know, Morocco or Mexico or any of those places. Adventure can start at home. It can start on, you know, changing up your schedule, changing the path you take to the community center or to work or to your place of worship. Wherever it is, adventure can be found in the little things, and adventure can also be for free. You can find lots of free events out there as well to connect to that brings a little bit more excitement into your day-to-day. But what's important is to shake up your schedule, and I definitely see you doing that in a way that benefits you and you feel more in control and rewarded with your experiences. And that starts as of January, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. It's so interesting that yeah, I'll show you now in a moment. Before the leaf fell near the candle that I thought was going to go on fire. Now that could be very symbolic. Okay, it's quite daring. I'm not saying that you know, be that daring, but leaf is like turning over a new leaf, or it can also be shedding the old, burning away excess in order to make way for new. Because everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in coincidence. So I feel that image of, or what I witnessed was the leaf coming down on the candle and then sort of going to the side. I just needed to make sure that the leaf was not on fire. Otherwise there would be chaos. So perhaps it's symbolic of you turning a new energy. Now, the key is what you've got there as a final trinket. This is the key that connects to the death card. So the key to everything, unlocking everything, is change, because this is represents the white rose that is on the, I hope you can see that there on the flag. So it's like flying the flag of change. Okay, that is the key to unlocking your destiny, to doing things differently, to bringing better energy into your life. Also, it's so interesting. They want you to see that there's 2 towers in the background there. My guys just pointed out 2 towers. Now, I've never really noticed those 2 towers, and I've studied this card many times, but they've really highlighted it right now. So this can indicate that you're a pillar of strength, but the fact that you are actually shaking things up a little bit, this is the key to change. This is the key to you bringing in much more positive energy for you, and it leads to abundance. It leads to success, and adventure, okay? So I will leave it there. The collage of photos, it could be something that was gifted to you, or it may be something that you're currently making as you're listening to this reading, or something you're gifting to somebody or making. But I feel like it could be a nostalgia, an image of nostalgia of you remembering who you felt you used to be and reconnecting to that part of yourself that you feel has lain dormant for a while. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading. It was very, this reading was very complex this time round, so I hope you do get something out of this particular reading. If you do, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.